What up, though? What up, though? What is good? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you enter the building. What is up? Liddell, what up, though? Just G, what it do? What is going on? What else we got up in here? Chicago, what up, though? CJ, what up? What up? Harlem, what up, though? What's good? Danny, what it do? Darlene, how you doing? Charlie, what's up? What is good? George, what up, though? Scott, what up, though? What's good? I'm not going to be that long, guys. Not today. I am tired. Sparty, what up, though? David, what up, though? CJ, what it do? What up, though? What's good? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up either, too, guys. All right, we definitely going to get into today's conversation. Got a couple things we're going to talk about. Of course, we had an amazing fight over the weekend. One that I didn't think, I'm not saying it would have been an upset, but I did not see it happening that way. All right. We also want to talk about that Formula Z. We do have finally got a price behind that. The Formula Z-12 Ultra. That is the newest and latest Android box that's coming out. Then also, I'm quite sure quite a bit of y'all know StreamEast. It was told that it was down, but is it? All right, we're gonna talk about that as well. We'll give it like another good 30 seconds, and then we'll get this party started. Hold up just a second. All right, we'll give it to it. Man, StreamYard done did another update on this bad boy. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. It is not bad. Let me get my comments up. Let's see who else we got. What up, though, Jimmy? Yep. Liddell, you watching the game on the Quest? Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. Watch the game. When was it? So I watched the games yesterday. Yep, I watched it all yesterday. And then the brother got tired. Brother got tired. Thanks, Chris. Yep. What up, George? All the way from Trinidad. What up, though? What is good, George? Oh man. So let's see this. Let's do this. So many people. Let me see if I can get it right here. The crazy thing is, to me, he wasn't celebrated, and it could be the way, he just not flamboyant, he ain't loud or nothing like that. Who else up in here? Danny, what up, though? What up, though? Superdell, what can I do to balance out? All right. Yeah, Renee says it's coming to the end of the month. Superdell, what can I do to balance out my Wi-Fi signal if I have a super box that's away from my router? Um, I don't know. It depends. What's the size of your home? That makes a difference too. What is the size of your home? Or you can get some satellites that you can run through your home. A mesh system. Oh man. What up though, Ed Wolf? What's good? What is good? Hope all is well. So let's get into it. Let me do this. Man, they done did hold up. Let's see. They done changed everything up in this bad boy. All right, there we go. Let's see. First off, here we have it. Maybe you was asleep when the fight came on, because the fight came on late if you was on the Eastern Standard Time. I think it was like after 12. I think it was very late. It might have been 12:30 when this fight came on. But just in case maybe you were asleep for a couple of days, you don't know. Crawford pulled off one of the biggest upsets of ever in boxing. He was just a few years ago, I'm gonna say about a good 3 to 4 years ago, he was fighting at 147, so he was a welterweight. And I watched him when he was at 140. I watched him at 147. I watched him beat up my guy, Errol Spence. I thought Errol Spence was going to win, but Terence Crawford took him out. So Terence did go up to 154, and it wasn't impressive. It wasn't, he won the fight, but it wasn't like, wow, this guy's just great. And then he took on the ultimate challenge, going up to 168 pounds. The crazy thing about this fight is there was, after they weighed in, you can go up to wherever you want to. So if Canelo wanted to go up to 225 pounds, if he can do it, there was nothing in the contract that stopped him from doing it. A lot of boxers, they always want to do a catch weight, and then you can't go up after the weigh-in. You can't go up 10 pounds, stuff like that. No, it was none of that with this. It was a straight up, hey, look, just make sure you weigh in right, and you can replenish to wherever you want to. And to me, it was closer than what they said on their card. I didn't have it that close. I had him at least by 3 to 4, in my opinion. This is just my card. But they had it basically on a couple of the scorecards. They had it where it was even going into the 12th, and he ended up pulling it out. But Terence Crawford did his thing, and here's the thing about it: the guy, he just not celebrated. You look at all the other boxers, who talk that talk, walk that walk. They were celebrated. I went to ESPN. They had one thing. He wasn't even on the when you first go to the website and it's boom right there. It wasn't like that. They had him where he was, just a little line, basically like this. Let me go over here. They had it over here. It wasn't nothing on the main screen. Like you see the Bucks and the Texans right here. It was not like that when I went to ESPN. He should have been celebrated a little bit more, but it goes to show you, because he's not loud, he's not coming in with Gucci or, Louis Vuitton and nothing like that. He's just coming in to do it. It's like he's one of them guys. Look, I'm here to go to work. Let me get my money, and let me go home to my family, which I love about him because he's truly humble. I don't watch Crawford. Like, I don't watch this guy. Um, really. And let me do this right quick because we can move Canelo out the way. All right. Let me just do this. I don't watch this guy. Right. This guy right here. I'm trying to get a bigger picture. Let me see if I can get a larger picture. Like I said, right here. Let me see if I can make this larger. Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger. Nah. I don't want no video playing. They don't want to give me a large picture, but I mean, you never hear him. One thing I respect about him, and you hear people talk about his wife, because she thick, she thick. She's not one of them skinny, lady or nothing like that. And she come in, according to she, and this is why I like him, because he probably like, hey, look, baby, you do you, all right. She's just a regular lady, and they talk about her because she got tattoos, and she living her best life, you know. But you know, she's not trying to impress nobody. He loves her. He always did. I mean, and that's what I like about this dude. They be like, "Hey, man, your wife is," they done called her out her name and everything, and he doesn't give a care. This is who he fell in love with. And again, and look, like I say, she tatted. she get different color hair, all of that stuff. But I like that he don't let the public or anybody sit back and tell him what to do. And so again, straight up humble guy, and he got it. Now is he celebrated like I think he should? Nope, he's not celebrated. But at the end of the day, he don't care, and that's just what it is. He took care of business. His name will forever be in the records, and I appreciate him about that, because he's, like I said, he don't care, and and he done said some things when people done said stuff about his wife. He done said, all right, hey, don't worry about mine's, worry about yours. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is good over here. And they be out, she be dressing up, looking nice, and she do her thing in her heels, all of that, you know. And he loves her. He takes care of her. And I think they got quite a few kids. And that's what I love about him, man, because he shows her off and everything. That's and so that's what I like about it. People gonna say whatever they gotta say about him, but I thought it was a good fight. Was it the best fight? Absolutely not. But I think it was nice for the challenge that he did. Because honestly, I thought Canelo was probably going to not knock him out, but probably put that pressure on at the end. But he couldn't get him. And if you're a boxing fan, you know that even Amir Khan, if I'm not mistaken, Amir Khan was winning the first 3 or 4 rounds before finally getting tired because of the pressure from Canelo. And I'm quite sure Terence Crawford knew exactly what he was doing. And Canelo always had problems with slick boxers who can hit, stick, and move and get out of the way. And that's what I like. Canelo tagged him a couple times and he took it. I like how it ended because they was right there in the phone booth trying to throw haymakers. And he did his thing, man. So congrats to Crawford, man. I love what he did. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That was true champion. I haven't really paid attention to see if Canelo said anything. I watched a little bit of the press conference, but then I end up tuning out because they was talking a lot of Spanish, and so I ain't want to wait for the interpreter or nothing like that. So, but it's pretty cool that the fight happened. And this is the only way you're gonna bring boxing back. because these guys run. I look at Tank. Tank is about to fight Paul. You know, he like, look, I'm getting my bag one way or another, instead of staying in the sport and and fighting, like giving Lamont Roach a rematch. But instead of giving him a rematch, which I think Roach won anyway, but instead of giving him a rematch, he runs and say, forget that. I'm gonna do an exhibition where it doesn't go against my record, win, lose, or draw, and I'm gonna get my money, and I'm gonna ride off into the sunset. To me, it's like a disrespect to the sport. All right, we can move on from that because let's talk about the big issue right here. Some of y'all know it. Y'all, you heard about it last week. I started to do a video on it until I found out exactly what was going on. This was posted everywhere. StreamEast is officially shut down. Here's how to still watch football for free this weekend. So again, that's somewhat correct. I can't get into too much details, but again, like I always tell you, if you do your research, if you learn how to search the internet, you will see that this is like untrue. There are plenty, when I tell you plenty of these sites out there, that's all you got to do is do your research. All right. A lot of people, I was online, people was like, oh shoot, where I'm gonna go, I don't know where to go when I'm gonna see StreamEast. StreamEast been going. I think I found StreamEast probably about 2016, 17. And a lot of cord cutters actually use this bad boy. They use StreamEast. And a lot of guys like myself, it's only a couple of TV shows we watch, a few movies we like to see, and then the rest is strictly sports. That's what we accustomed to. And don't nobody want to pay, $800 for the NFL package. Really, when you can go out here and if you do your research, you can see that it is out here. Plenty of dang on websites out here that actually will display it. All sports. When I tell you all, I mean all. And you can get away with and again, listen, if you come to my school, you can get away with not having a paid subscription to IPTV. And you can get away with, being able to watch movies and TV shows on websites. You can get away with it without Kodi, without third-party applications. You can get away with it, whether you do it yourself or just a few searches, on Google. You can find out what sites are doing what, how to watch this, how to watch that. And I got to kind of watch exactly what I'm saying because of YouTube terms and services. But again, you come to the school, Superdell, you can get the information. Or you can just get the information yourself. All right. But I'm not going to just come out and just give it all like, you go here. Nah. Sometimes I'll be wanting y'all to learn how to use the internet. This is not the first time I did this. This is not the last time. Sometimes I hook folk up. It really, if you in a room with me or we online, but a lot of times I want y'all to do the research yourself. A lot of times, people, and I'll be honest, I done did so much hooking up I stopped responding to a lot of people emails because they want me to give them the hookup, but they never even gave me $2. I get it all the time. And I'm steady throwing out alley-oops where they can score easily, and no nothing. It's, thanks, Dale. And they keep it moving till something else comes up. And sometimes, if I'm gonna take the time out my day or my weekend and just say, you know what, it's raining outside, there ain't nowhere to go. Let me learn something. Let me get out here and learn something. Um, that's something you should do. You should take it. I don't believe in, and this is what I'm saying, all right? I don't believe in a YouTuber or a content creator or influencer giving away the hard work for free. I think if you're going to do it, you can do it at, I don't care if it is $5, $10, you may say. I don't feel like, at least in my opinion, I can't control everybody else, all right? But I think when you got something that's very, very tough, strategic, how to put it together, it takes time to put it together. I think you need to get something for your time. You know, now if this is your brother, your sister, maybe your best friend, okay, all right, because I don't saw it happen too many times where you will help an individual, then they'll come back, they want it again. Hey, can you help? You'll give them a help, and then I can ask the question and say, "Well, damn, did you get $10 out of it?" They be like, "No, but I was online with them for about 3 hours. That's 3 hours of your time." You know, there are ways that, and this is just what I believe. I'm not saying everybody got to go through it because that's on you. If that's something you want to do, you want to give everything out for free, that is you. But I'm just looking at the overall picture. You know, that $20, you can give that to your grandkid. All right, that $20 can go in your gas tank for your time. And I know some people gonna sit back and, oh, Dale, there you go. No, I'm just saying for your time. Time is money. All right. Time is everything. But I'm saying I don't mind helping, but when it's a repeat and a repeat and a repeat, then I think that you should be able to make something out of it. And I get the emails. I see emails. I be in the background a lot of times where I see, um, you know, people, they want everything for free. They won't even offer you, hey Dale, hey, I got $10 for you, but I need some help in this. And that's why since I could not do what I wanted to do on YouTube because of the YouTube terms and services, look, I will make more on YouTube if I can share what I share with people I do offline. You know, I will make, man, the things that I teach, you will make, that bad boy will be in rotation 24/7. I wouldn't have to sit here and pick out a day or sit back and say, well, I can't do nothing for 2 weeks because I'm so busy. I could sit back and say, hey, you know what? The next, make a video, put it on YouTube, and let that bad boy just spin. And throughout the day, and it will catch. Eventually, it will catch. A lot of my videos, it may not happen the first month. It may not happen the second month. But then it'll end up popping because something doesn't happen. And now all of a sudden I'm getting emails saying, or when I go into my analytics on YouTube, it's saying, hey, this video picking up. For whatever reason, I'd have made it 2-3 months ago. All right. And so I that's just my belief. I think everybody, and I mean everybody should be able to make something. I understand, you do it for free the first time. You might do it for free the second time. But if it's a routine, and I got them emails, I got a bunch of emails and never received anything from anyone. And I'm not saying that to be selfish, but I'm saying that, like, hold up, if I'm going to save you the time and energy to do the research, then I think it's only right. Because if you do the research, may take you 10 hours. It may take you a month, where what I'm going to give you, you'll be up and running in a matter of 20 to 30 minutes. But again, because you may not know, uh, and you doing your research, yeah, it may take some time because you got to figure out that, then you got to watch this video, or that video is from 3 years ago, and then when you try to do it, it is not working. Things change from 2-3 years ago. So that source right there is not working the same. So again, that's just what I believe, and StreamEast is not well, it is down to some of y'all. It's not down to everybody. And do your research. Just do your research and you will not be left behind. I'm telling you, I was on these sites and you should have saw, I'm talking about, it was like 400 comments. Oh shoot, can somebody please share? Please share the alternative. Please, please, please. Please share, please share, please share. And I'm sitting back and I'm quite sure some of y'all, who's listening was sitting back like, I'm not having that problem. Because again, we did our research and we probably got a lineup in the background or say it to our bookmark. When one go down, we move to the next one. When that one go down, we move to the next one. When that one go down, we keep moving. When that one go down, all right, a lot of them going down. Let me get up in here and do some research. Let me figure this out. Okay, oh shoot, this worked. Oh, here's another one. That one worked. Bookmark it, boom, boom. That way we got an extra 3 or 4 more. That way if something else go down, we move to the next one. And look, I always said this. I say never get stuck. Some of y'all be watching these third-party applications, and when they go down, what I'm gonna do? Some of y'all be on this IPTV. I always told y'all I was probably the first one to say always have a backup. Always have. Definitely, people always have a backup. Because if one go down, you're not stuck in you're not stuck. Now, again, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to, because I don't know. Listen, I know y'all by name, but I don't know who you are. You could be. It's a lot of people that done got caught up on these YouTube streets. I don't even need to name them because they advertise so much on YouTube. And we done heard the horror stories. This person went down. This person channel went down. This person got a spot. This. We done heard it all. We done saw it. And I was the one that said, listen, don't be putting out. That's why when that IPTV stuff first started jumping off, it was literally YouTubers on this platform. $3. I said, why is you begging for YouTube money when you can go on to your community? You can get a panel. You can do it yourself. Look, I got a link that's so cold that I've been using. So cold. Honestly, I can sit back and it works perfectly. I get all the username, password. Look, don't ask me how I found it. I found it because research. I was bored one day and I probably was down here for 4, 5, 6 hours and came across this URL. Bullcrap you not. If you don't believe me, if LJ is in the background, you can ask him. Real was in the background, you can ask her. I showed it to both of them. Both of them. And LJ was like, oh, nah, dog. You can't get this one away, dog. You get this away, it's a wrap. It's over. It is over. And I'm talking about this website is just beautiful. All right. It's just beautiful. And I never even had the homie DVD King calling me like, yo, what is it? Trying to negotiate, thinking I was going to give it to him. Because look, all due respect, if you give it to him, it's a wrap. Because that cat is going to use it. All right. He's going to use it to his benefit. Somebody's going to figure it out. And then it's going to be out here. Right now, it's not out here. You know why? Because I'm not leaking it out. And unless one of y'all found it by doing your research, y'all probably not going to leak it out. And you got to be careful who you give the information to. Even on the MetaQuest, I have not shared it because I don't know who's going to do something with it. And look, when it's all said and done, I'm going to still be able to maneuver and use this. LJ would still be able to use this. Real would still be able to. Certain individuals will still be able to use it. But if we put it out there for everybody, it's going to be a wrap. All right. And I already said it. If I put it out there, you're going to have to pay. And I don't think nobody's going to pay that type of money to get it. All right. And so again, and I told DVD, I say, hey dog, you got to put that money, front me the money, and I'll give it to you. And of course, DVD was like, man, come on, man. You bull crapping, Dale. No, man, I can't give this one out. Because if it get into the wrong hands, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. One person gonna tell that, and then next thing you know, it's gonna get into it, and everybody in Detroit will possibly have this, and that's gonna mess up business. And the thing about it, I'm not messing up no one's business. And we know how this go. You give it to one person, he gonna give it to that one. She gonna give it to that one. And then somebody's gonna put it on YouTube. Somebody's gonna put it on TikTok. Somebody's gonna leak it on Instagram. Somebody is gonna put it on Twitter. And then it's gonna be a wrap. You're gonna lose people, you're gonna lose your clients, all of that, because it's that good. And that's why I said I'm not gonna put it out there. Only a couple people saw it. Only a couple, because I don't know relationships, who I may not deal with no more. That is not to say you don't deal with that person. And that person might be like, hey, yeah, you saw Dale live? Oh, yeah, I saw Dale live. Wait, man, what's that link he was talking about? You know what? He showed me, we was behind the scenes. He showed us, here it is. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just that nobody's going to get it from me. But StreamEast went down. At least some of them went down. But if you do your research, you should be back up in no time. Other than that, if you need some assistance, you can hire me and I'll come and give you all of it. That way you ain't got to worry about it. All right. We can handle business in the background. I can share what I found with anybody, but it's going to cost you $50. All right. That's just a consultation fee. That's what I charge because, again, I will make more money on YouTube. But because it's in rotation every day. And I'm not doing it to be me. I'm doing it, like my uncle said, my uncle who just passed, he said, family and friendship end where business begin. Don't be out here just giving away stuff for free after you got an internet bill, what you share with somebody, you got a light bill, an energy bill. All right. Sometimes you can put that money towards those bills instead of giving it for free. I'm quite sure at minimum, your internet bill is probably $55 unless you with T-Mobile and doing the $35 one. At minimum, you paying $50. Unless you got that Verizon or T-Mobile stuff, you paying roughly around $50, $60, somewhere around there. All right. So you are paying that. I don't know, man, this sucker is acting so good today. It's picking up all my little hand gestures, right? But just hit me up. If you want to email, again, I'm thinking about doing a class Friday evening. As y'all know, it's football season, so I'll be going. Look, I got a nephew. He's a senior. It's football season, it's high school football. Me, I support my family. Not, my nieces, nephews, and everything. I will go to cheer because the kids need family. All right, they got mama and daddy, but when they see other family members, it builds them up a little bit. And so I don't care if they 6, 7 years old. I'm at their game, high-fiving them, throwing them $10 or something like that. Put this in your pocket, little nephew, niece, put this in your pocket. And again, they will remember that. When they get grown and I'm old, I'm sitting there, probably got a, in my rocking chair, they'll be like, and they'll come and say, listen, when they get old enough, they'll say, look, or when they tell their stories, they'll say, you know what? My Uncle Dale or my cousin Dale, he came to my game. He ain't come to all of them, but he came to 2 or 3 of my games. And not only that, he supported me and stuff like that. So it's that time of the year. But I may Friday, because I'm gonna ease these lives down a little bit. I got to get more into content. That's my thing. I got to get more into content. When I see something come across these websites, let's talk about it. Because y'all see the same thing. And I think a lot of y'all love my perspective. I think honestly y'all love it, or y'all want to hear it from we might be thinking the same thing, but you just want to be sure and say, you know what, let me see what Dale talking. When that Google block thing happened, a lot of y'all came through. Even other, listen, I done gained like 400 new subscribers just off of the Google blocking thing. All right. So it go up, and then it'll go down when I'm not active. Y'all know I would disappear in a minute. But that's what it's all about, because people, we do things alike. We just don't know that we think alike. And a lot of y'all agree with me. I had one hater talking some crap. Oh, you must be a smoker. You breathing hard. I'm like, all right, man. I don't even have the energy to even come back with you. I did go to his site, and he had a couple of videos on there. I said, man, look, just keep learning how to build your Windows PC. All right. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So um that's what I like. Man, this sucker be picking up. Let's see what I got. Let's see. Let's see what we got. What's up, Miss Billy? You're so right. You once told me, why would I give them everything? Then they won't need me anymore. Any additional info they get, I change them for it. I charge them for it. Absolutely. And listen, I want everybody to be able to, and Miss Billy been rocking with me for a long time. And big salute, Miss Billy. Big salute. Thank you. Because you always been supportive of the channel. And everything, right or wrong, you will let me know. And that's what I like about Miss Billy. But Miss Billy been with me, and I'm quite sure she gave away some secrets. And what I started seeing is like, hold up. I got the same following crew that comes through and always need help, but they never gave anything. It's just a thank you, and they keep moving until the next thing. And I told Miss Billy and others, I say, listen, if you're going to do the hard work, if you're going to sit there and use your internet, which you're being charged for, you're going to sit up there and use your device, which is using some of your energy, you sitting up doing all this, why not recover? Because it costs to turn on your lights. It costs to stay up all night. You trying to figure things out, and when you figure it out, you give it away. I used to talk to and I think he's still doing good. Um uh Gosh. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh man, let me see. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I used to talk to Juggernaut. And Juggernaut used to do I think sonar, and what's the other one? Sonar and God damn, man, I'm forgetting everything. What's going on? And radar. Sonar and radar. And I used to say I used to say, hey man, why don't you like, do it behind the scene where you can make some money? And I think he started doing that um because it's such a powerful tool to get your movies and TV shows. And he was doing it, he'd do it behind the scenes for free. And I think Jug, I was like, Jug, you could make, because so many people would love to like go to sleep and it's there. When they wake up, they go into their Plex, Mbia, Jellyfin or whatever, and boom, it is there. It is there. I think he did it, but I just threw it out there to him like, man, you giving such incredible information, and these folk, not even respecting you. This was years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, because Juggernaut been off the scene for a minute, at least the YouTube scene. But I'm like, and I think he did. I think he started like, you right, because people was just coming to, hey, how do you do this? And he will go to work. Remember, he was working, and then he'd be working, helping people out while he at work, and then come home. And I'm almost certain, I think he did. And he still might be doing stuff behind the scene, but he was giving away so much information. It was so powerful where I was seeing people not even give. I think I saw a few people give him a like, you know, throw some money at him. But a lot of them, I'm saying a lot, would just be sitting there just to get the information. And they got the information and they rolled off. You know what I'm saying? So, um, sometimes when you're the one that's doing all the research and you learning, when there's updates that take place, you letting, you know, eh, yeah, I think certain things, yes, you helping, but I also believe that, people should be taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? Really, when you're giving valuable, me telling you to go and get an on box is not valuable. It's just saying, hey, you can get away with an on box. All right, you can do that. But me teaching you how to use sonar, radar, or how to get the stuff, to get the content for your Plex and things like that, to make it as easy, make it so easy on you where you can go to sleep in some instances and, wake up, boom, it's right there. It's waiting on you. I think that is perfect, and there's nothing like it, that's what it is. I'll tell you another story. Like, I could tell you the story about Real. Real did me a T-shirt back in the day, and it was one of the first T-shirts I got from Real. And I gave her the logo, and some of y'all saw it, and she went and found a coaxial cable, and it went through my name on the shirt. Y'all remember the Superdell back in the day? Cut the cord, and I think Real made me probably about 5, maybe 6, something like that. But she was, I mean, she messed up a couple of times and she had to fix it and things like that. She was using her time and she was going to do it for free. She was going to do it. I'm like, no, Real, no, no, no. Cause I knew, cause we was trying to learn how to do the stuff, but Real is advanced at it. And I'm like, look, Real, no, look, hey, we cool and all, but I appreciate you doing this for me. Give me a price. And Real, this is the early days, Real, right? This is when, shoot, Bella might have been 3 months or something. This is the early days. And she was like, just give me a couple dollars, bro. I'm like, $5. I'm like, no. And I think we end up negotiating like $15 or $20 per shirt or something like that. I can't remember. But I refuse to take a look. Some people will take advantage of you. And I'm not here to take advantage of you. And this is my home. This is my girl. I can call Real right now. I can call Real at 9 o'clock in the morning. And if she's up or if she's not at work, what up though, bro? What's good? We don't talk every day, but I can call her at 10, 11 o'clock. And if she's up, she'll pick up, what up, bro? What's good? That's just how we are. That's our relationship. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to you, Real, because she's using up. She's using her energy. She went out to get the shirts. She went out and got the material. Or maybe she had the materials. Maybe she had the shirts, but she's still using her energy. And I just believe in taking care of people that does that. Really, if I'm into it, it's a lot of things that people threw my way. And I was like, oh, that's cute. It's all right. I probably would never use it, but it is cute. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's nice, but it wasn't something I'm gonna put in my tool bag. It was something we can use. I learned from a lot of people. So again, just family and friendship end where business began. And you know, take care of your people. I don't care if another YouTube, content creator, if they threw you an alley-oop, meaning if they hooked you up with something, send them $5, send them $10. Show your appreciation. Because when you do that, guess what? Anything that you ask from them, they're going to be looking out even more and giving you more tools to work with, to go with it. Because that YouTube creator is not giving you everything. Believe me, is not giving you everything they know. But if they know that they can depend on you, you looking out, they don't mind. They will sit back and be like, you know what? Hey, by the way, you can do this too. Even though it's not even a part of it. And you like, oh my goodness, why didn't you tell me this? And that's just how really in the cord cutting community. It's plenty of them. I see them. I see them all the time. All right. So that's what I do. Let's see. Now I want to talk about the formula. This right here. The Formula Z-12. We talked about it last week or a week and a half ago. I think this is going to be a nice device. There is an individual on YouTube that actually has this device already. I think he's over in Canada or something, maybe in Europe or something. I don't know. But he already has this device. He shows you what it's all about. I'm waiting to get my hands on it. I did see that you can order it and it's $229. Now again, it might be some distance, and this the Formula store. Let me do this right quick. I can get this to you right quick. So just in case people want to look at it, right? I'm gonna go to the comments. Just in case people want to look at it. You can check it out right there. All right. So you can definitely do that. All right. But it's looking like it's $229. All right. But it is coming to Amazon. As you see right here. This is Amazon. And it's the same price for $229. The only difference is it won't arrive until October the 1st. And so this link is too long. I ain't gonna do that. Just go on to Amazon. Go onto your Amazon. I don't need to show y'all how to get to Amazon. And put in Formula. Formuler. Formuler. Put in Formula. Go to their store. You will see it. If you put in Formula and just scroll down, you will bump into it. All right. That's just what it is. You will bump into it. And again, it's not at the United States warehouse, but as a Prime member, you can order. You just got to wait between October the 1st through October the I think the 6th or the 7th or something like that. But and it should be there. All right. So again, pretty cool. You can definitely do it. And enjoy it. So now we got a price. No, now look, let me tell you this. Nobody is telling any one of y'all to go out there and purchase this. This is just something that possibly that can help us with Google starting this stuff with blocking third-party applications. Y'all saw it. I did a video on it. If you never saw it, then definitely go and check it out. Um, Danny say, yo, I got one on the way. That's what's up. That is what's up. And I'm thinking about getting one on the way as well. I just don't know how long it take. But I think this is going to be a nice device. The whole key to that device, though, the star of the show on that device is that My TV Online 3. That IPTV application is a beast. All right, it is a beast. Let me see. Hi, what's up, Dale? I hope the new Formula can play back 4K content because my Z11 Pro Max struggle. Don't play 4K content. Excuse me, E. I don't know why yours ain't playing back 4K. Mine's play back 4K. Pretty much all my formulas playback and my Buzz TV playback 4K. I never had that problem, E. Honestly, I never had that problem with it playing back my 4K. My formula that's upstairs, the Z11 Pro Max is upstairs. It plays it. I don't know. That's a little strange. I don't know. Unless you got a bad one, maybe you got a messed up one or something. You say you ordered it on Amazon. I got a date of September 24th through. Yeah, and that's what they doing. That's just what they doing, Jay. Absolutely. He say, I think the one downside is that they always need updating frequently. Well, the thing about Formula, they send you updates. Just like Google TV devices, Android TV, they send you Buzz TV. They send you updates to fix different things that might be happening. So I think that's a good thing that they send updates. That's letting you know they know that people are reporting issues, which you can do on the Formula device. You can actually report issues that you're having, and that's a good thing. Bama say a little pricey for what it is. Yeah, it's definitely a little pricey. That's why I said, it's probably not going to be for everyone, but I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it and check it out. Mikey say, finally got a dashboard, Dale. That's what's up. That's what's up. The best advice I got from Superdell and this team: start your own Plex. I have learned a lot over the years, but that's the best advice. And I agree with it. When you start doing your own, it just makes things so much easier. All right. I bet you my brothers, my moms, everybody appreciate me because I make it easy. I do all the hard work. And like with Plex, I allow them to get onto my Plex, even though they're not here in my home. They can still watch my Plex. And I'm updating all the movies. I'm doing the same thing that them third parties are doing, right? But I'm in more control. I don't have to click on this link and possibly get a whole nother movie. Or the link just is here it is, the movie been out for 3 years and I go to watch it and it's showing the cam version. And I go to this link, it just spins. Something like that. I don't want to have to use Real-Debrid on my third party. I just rather and there's no knock. Do what you do. I'm not knocking nobody. Me, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it when I could just build my own library. And that's the best way that's the best thing that happened when I finally learned how to do Plex. All right. When I built it, I ain't had no problem with my Plex runs. All right. My Plex runs. You may not want Plex. You might want to just try something that's just regular for your household. You got Nova video player, which will connect to your NAS. It will connect to your computer. It will connect to your router so you can get the content and go from there. So it's so many different ways that you can get the information. All right. What up, G Torres? Yep. Just see. Sam say, hey Dale, I need help on getting the Play Store on a Z-12 9X. I think I got a video on that. Or Sam, I'm gonna give you a hookup right quick. All right. There's a website that I go to. Highly respectable. Oh shoot, hold up. Hold up. Wait. I'm about to give you a web for anyone that has a Z-12. All right. I think it's for anyone that wants to know about. You say you don't have it? All right, well, let's see. All right, let's see. Because all I did was type in Google Play. Google Chrome, let's see, Google Chrome. All right, let me do this then. Hmm. Omega. Damn, did he take it off? You might hold up. All right, so there goes. Well, let me see something. Let me see. Guys. Let's see if I can find out for you. Maybe he did change it up. Cause this is where I used to go and get it. I think both of mine have it. I think all. I use torrents. Let's say how to use torrents. How to restore home theater. Google Chrome. Google. I see. Where the buys it. How the different devices and play protecting error. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for it. I'll find it for you. Yeah, it looked like he done took it down. You're right. Yeah, he done took it down, but ain't nothing like a good Google search, right? How to install Google let's see, how to install the Google Play or store on Z-12. What's that? Z9X. I'm gonna just say Z9X. Let me see. How to activate Google Play Store. All right. Look like I found something. That looked a little bit intimidating. Let's go to the Z-12 form. I don't like that one either. Let me see. Okay. I think I found it for you. It's right here. See, sometimes you just got to do just a little bit of a research. All right. Just a little bit of a research. It tells you right here. You got your package right here, the Google Play Store version. All right. You got everything right there. All right. So again, I can't, because all my devices have them, but maybe for anyone, maybe you can check it out. Again, I don't know which one you need, but just give it some eyes. Do a little bit of research, and shoot, Sam, you might be all right. I don't know. All right. I don't know. All right. If it's older, yeah, you got to go and do your research. All right. I can't. I think mine's got it. I got mine's from this website. It looked like he took it down though, but I'm quite sure if you do go to Reddit, I'm quite sure if you go over there, you search in Reddit, you will find something. All right, you'll definitely find something. So, but um, anyways, I'm gonna definitely get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all because I got to go up here and watch the football game until I go to sleep. Get ready for this day tomorrow. All right. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank you to Miss Billy who gave that awesome donation. That's pretty big salute, Miss Billy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll go on to the next one, guys. All right. We'll go to the next one. I'll see you on the next one. Again, thank you. Y'all be safe out here. All right, y'all be safe out here. And I'm done, man. I'm out. We'll see you. I got another device. I got a couple of toys that came in as well. So hopefully I'll be able to get some videos out and show you. I do have another video coming out. Y'all will see it. I got it. It's on my phone. Let's just say that. It's on my phone. And I think y'all like it. All right. Appreciate y'all. The Superdell. I'm out this joint. All right. What up, though, Mega? What up, though, Don? What's good? And I'll see y'all. I'm going to the Meta Quest, guys. I'm going to the Meta Quest. All right. Peace out.